We all know that Nnamdi Kanu was in court today, and guess what? They couldn't indict him with any wrongdoing. All the testimonies that have been coming from those who they call witness that refuse to show their face have not indicted Nnamdi Kanu in any way, and many Nigerians are hopeful that in the next 1-2 appearance of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in court, he will be let go, because as it stands now, the federal government has no evidence against him. I mean, they don't have any evidence against him. So guys, I'm going to allow you to take a look at some of these clips on what happened today in court as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu arrived the court premises. Just take your time, watch this video, and also you are going to be seeing the update from the lawyers who granted some short interviews after the court session. Take a look.
Started his testimony after the introductory. The prosecution realized that they couldn't go on because the documents they wanted to rely on were not served on the defense, and indeed the court doesn't even have copy. So the court agreed to their suggested adjournment for tomorrow, so that the documents will be served on the defense. And even as at upon the service, what will happen tomorrow is just for the examination in chief of PW to continue, and then we will take our time, look at documents, and then commence our cross-examination of PW2.
The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, is at the Federal High Court Abuja for the continuation of his trial in a case instituted against him by the federal government on alleged terrorism. He converses with some of his lawyers as he awaits the commencement of the trial. The court resumed hearing from where it left off on April 29, this time with the cross-examination of PWAAA, led by Kanu's lead counsel, Kanu Agabi. Answering a question, the DSS operative admitted that no weapon was recovered from Kanu during his arrest in 2015. The cell phone of the defendant was analyzed, but the report of the analysis was not made available to the court because it was immaterial. He admitted that the properties impounded from Kanu over the last 10 years may have lost their value. The witness also admitted that Kanu's statement was obtained without the presence of his lawyer, and that statements were not obtained from other persons. He admitted not knowing anyone on trial by the federal government on account of agitation for Biafra nation actualization. According to him, the person he knew is Simon Ekpa, who he said will soon be brought to the country for trial for supporting Kanu. The witness said that he read in the papers and social media those backing the defendant in the agitation. He said he did not remember Kanu complaining of corruption in high places, unemployment among youths, and tendering apologies to the president for insult hurled at him and negative remarks against Igbo leaders. The witness further said he could not remember when Kanu described IPOB as a voluntary organization that was not involved in carrying arms against the nation. He admitted that there were killings in some parts of the country, especially in the north, but the government has been doing everything to stem the tides of the killings. The witness also said he did not know whether the killings were a result of self-determination agitation. Meanwhile, Justice Omotosho has fixed May 6th, 7th and 8th for continuation of cross-examination.
We started our cross-examination today, and for hours it ran, and I guess we have made progress, and we're getting there. The matter is set down for Tuesday for continuation of cross-examination, and of course for new other witnesses to be heard. We believe, like we said at the last sitting, we're making progress. The trial is going on in a very congenial atmosphere, and we believe that we will get there.
Emanuela
misguided evidences, he came forward with. There will be, it is going to conclude today, meaning the witnesses' points are not helping matter. I'm telling you the truth, because causing problem, serious one. All the evidences, all that federal government is expected from the witnesses have been, let me say, crashed out. The witnesses are not on point. I actually believe that they are truly the the DSS. That's why they cover their face. They don't want someone to attack them. I don't know what to understand. But if you watch them, we will actually find out that they are not on point. Because we expected these witnesses to say, Nnamdi Kanu was lodging in his hotel with AK-47. Nnamdi Kanu was lodging in his hotel with machete and cutlass. But at the end of the day, people were enraged. It's too enraging that this man was not discovered with anything incriminating. Nothing, just writing materials, communication gadgets. Of course, Nnamdi Kanu was a pioneer of Radio Biafra since 2014 till date. So when they went into the hotel, they discovered only gadgets that are meant for communication. Those gadgets, are they incriminating? Are they contraband? No, I don't know what to understand. So the witnesses are not on point. I don't know what to understand. So what I'm trying to say here now is that my expectation is high because witnesses, cross-examination, blah, 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 and other things concluded today. Then again, charges against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it has been all struck out. Terrorism, treasonable felony, nothing to at least indict him about over treasonable felony and the act of terrorism. So my expectation today is that immediately the session finishes, they are looking towards tomorrow, which is 7th. From 7th, I'm telling you, on 8th, which is next tomorrow, Nnamdi Kanu is walking out free, out of DSS. Or else, unless Nigeria want to keep on committing court contempt. They commit contempt on common Nigerians. They don't commit court contempt when they have issue. I don't know what I understand. When common Nigeria have issue and the court sentence him, it stands. But if federal government commits against Nigerians and court at least charge them, they don't obey the court. I don't know what I understand. Tinubu now is expecting labor, very dark man, if indicted in any cases, they should go in for it. But when Tinubu is indicted, when federal government under the watch of Tinubu is indicted over a crime of what? Inhumanity against man, against Nigerians, they disobey the court. Because they think this time around that they will buy James Omotocho. Omotocho has come to tell you that whatever you do on earth, you are going to give the account in heaven. Meaning that he is on the side of what? Justice. No more rubbishing, swaying justice or committing travesty of justice this time around. This time around, the chief judge himself is a man of, legal credibility. And from his statement, I think he's not going to sway justice for sake of, let me say, federal government. He's going to give justice to whom justice is due this time around. That is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the IPOB leader. Self-determination, agitation for secession or ceding away from Nigeria is legal. It is the right of every individual to stand up and say, I don't want to belong to Nigeria again. After all, if I go to America today and naturalize in America, to who it may concern, does it concern anybody? Nobody can stop me because that is my individual decision. And I take it and I have taken it. It is my own right. So now the Kanu has committed no crime. Court will decide everything today. We are looking towards tomorrow. Tomorrow 7th is a walkover for Nnamdi Kanu. Then on 8th, we see Omotocho do the needful again. And it's Supreme Court. That one is not appeal. This court is supreme.
That's what I'm saying. If Nnamdi Kanu wins, come on the 8th of May,
he will go free.
Do you not think? I don't know, but if even though he wins, I do not think the federal government will take it to the appeal court.
Appeal court, he can't appeal 2 times. Appeal court has given it to him again. I don't know what to understand. From Supreme Court. And this very one now is supreme. So he don't do anything again because Kanu come with the Supreme Court ruling in the past. He always refer it to James. And James Omotocho actually affirms it that Supreme Court had given it to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the past judgment sitting. I don't know what to understand. So it is going to be a child play. It is going to be travesty of justice. It is going to be, unconstitutional, let me say, legal tussle, which, if you ask me, I will tell you that it will begin to look like molestation, insult, harassment. I don't know what to understand. Exploitation, the same marginalization that brings about his agitation for Biafra. If they do that again, it is a exploitation, persecution of highest order. If they come up with another appeal, I think Ejimako and Nnamdi Kanu is not going to anywhere. Mark my word. If Nnamdi Kanu, federal government comes up with any other charges again, Nnamdi Kanu and his legal team are not going anywhere. No court is qualified to judge or ask him anything again in Nigeria, anywhere in the world, except terrorists. And anybody that charges Nnamdi Kanu of any case again starts from today, next tomorrow, that person is a terrorist. If that country is Nigeria, that country is a terrorist country. Of course, United Nations has marked Nigeria down, underlined Nigeria as a terrorist country. Willy-nilly. If you doubt it, screw it. Do your research on Google. Nigeria is among. We are having how many terrorist groups in Nigeria now? ISWAP, Boko Haram, Lakaruwa, Mahuda. Yes, man. So you see it. So Nnamdi Kanu is right in all he's saying, in all his quotes. He has been quoting it that any chief judge, any judge again that brings him to court is a terrorist. Of course, there are terrorists. They are hailing us even as we are doing interview. They see us. They are hailing us. They are hailing us. So what we are saying is that the court itself must actually do the needful today.
Okay. Another thing I want to look at is that, do you not think the federal government are probably doing this just to break Nnamdi Kanu down, just to make him,
they want to kill Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu will not die. They are the ones that will die. I'm saying this in camera. If your intention, federal government of Nigeria, is to kill that young man, I think you all will go down. I'm telling you, this is a destiny that God has given a man, and they cannot change. Listen and listen good. His destiny is to liberate Igbo man from the shackles of slavery. Started from 1967 to date. He is destined to liberate Igbos. He has given Hausa their freedom. Hausa man has been liberated already. To everybody's greatest surprise, what Nnamdi Kanu has done for the Hausas, nobody has ever done that. Hausas are confessing as I'm talking to you now. Releasing them from the shackles of slavery under the Fulani oligarchs. You should know that the Buhari himself administration invited the whole Fulani in Africa to take over Nigeria, simply because Fulani believe that Nigeria is their common sovereignty. I don't know what to understand. Common sovereignty in the sense that they believe that they will win here, that this place is very, very, let me say, gullible. Yes, that they can fight. That's why they are gathered. They have bought weapons, and I'm telling you that war is coming. Fulani want to fight Nigeria. Fulani failed in Central African Republic. Central African Republic, all the street gangs, tribes ganged up and pursued. Oh my God, that country is wonderful. They now succeeded on pursuing Fulani from Central Africa. Fulani now face Nigeria. By the time Nigeria will realize, they will make Nnamdi Kanu king. Nigeria is going to enthrone that guy as a monarch. Because this thing he said, Fulani has gathered already now. They're all over the forest. They are ready to strike. That is their own utmost agenda, to strike. And you that is eating, stealing money, siphoning money, embezzling money in the federal places, offices. I'm telling you, you are a dissident, political dissidents, disgruntled public office holders. When Fulani will strike, we will actually call Nnamdi Kanu and throw him a monarch over Nigerians. That man is a Nostradamus of our time, a legend that predicted what the Fulanis are doing currently across Nigeria. By the time Fulani finishes with Nigeria, Nnamdi Kanu will be enthroned and Nigerians will be worshiping him as an idol.
Okay, popular prophet Elijah King Leo has come and said that what the federal government will finally release Nnamdi Kanu and what compensate him heavily. Do you believe what he said?
This is a good prophecy. There's a good prediction and expectations of every well-meaning Nigeria. You cannot just arrest somebody, violate him for 10 years now, subjected him to this kind of legal tussle and trauma. If you have a case, ordinary police case, do you know how you feel every night, every day? Just 2-3 days or a week, it will appear on your body because it's going to throw you into such, dramatic trauma. I don't know what I understand. That this man now, he will stand in this kind of condition. Legal tussle, accusation, false accusation. From 2015 till date, Nnamdi Kanu has never been a free-minded man. He has been fighting mental war, psychological war within himself. And I'm telling you that federal government of Nigeria, as predicted by Prophet Elijah or Jeremiah, is going to pay Nnamdi Kanu financial incentives. They're going to give him financial incentives, highest ever. Because I know that Kenya must pay. And I'm seeing Britain paying as well for failing to fight, you know, consular war, or what do they call it? Yeah, that consular war, assistance to their citizen, but they turn their back on their citizen. So later, Britain is going to receive it. I know that British citizens, both white and black, are going to rise up against the government of that region. Britain has done evil, much evil to Igbo man. And now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu principally. So the principal enemies of this young man, Nigeria, Kenya, and Britain, must pay heavily to the damage they caused the young man.
So guys, you can see how the court session for today went. Happy that they couldn't find anything incriminating. The witnesses could not even, though they hid their faces. But guess what? They don't have anything against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Is it not just out of hatred that Kanu is still in prison? Is it not out of marginalization that they've decided to keep him there? Corrupt people are walking around. Insecurity, terror people are moving around. We've heard that they've arrested up to 1,000 Boko Haram members in Lagos State. They can move from wherever and move down to the south. They move with their gun in the name of headers, with their AK-47. They cause mayhem by people. Nobody is persecuted. But when it comes to the south, recently the AIG said it's going to bust out all the IPOB hideouts in the southeast. And somebody replied him, why not in Zambia? Why not in the north where the Fulani herdsmen are killing people? Why not in Borno State where Boko Haram is attacking military bases? Why not in the north where terror is being groomed? All they know is the southeast. Every time the southeast, the southeast, the southeast. They sleep, they wake up, the southeast. Everything they do, the southeast. Just because of that hatred for which Nnamdi Kanu is in jail. Not because he did anything bad. He said he wants Biafra. Divide the country since we cannot stay together, since we are being marginalized. Instead of them to look and say, okay, yes, the Igbos are being marginalized. How do we fix this? They keep telling us that Nnamdi Kanu has committed death. This one now, they are charging him for terrorism. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.